Hello, it's Ian's POV. And of course, I'm Ian. Now, I don't know what's going on. I've been out in the workshop for a couple of hours and it's been going over my head. I'm thinking about what I saw this morning. I watched a video and it's explaining what's happening in the Straits of Hormuz. And we're trying to get the tankers out, and Trump is trying to open it up. There was a report yesterday that the Americans attacked the missile silos and trenches along the Iranian coastline. They even had boots on the ground. They sent Delta Force in and the Rangers. Now, I've not seen any footage of that, but no doubt there'll be some somewhere. And they're trying to open the straits. They're trying to get rid of the mines that they've laid. They put mines, floating mines, in the strait. This is Iran, this is. They just dump them off the back of ships. Anyway, the tide is going in and out, and they've all washed up on the shore. But there's still underground mines, magnetic mines that could be triggered. So the report that I was watching was explaining that the American Navy are going to use underwater drones. And they're big. I mean, they look massive. And they're going to hunt these mines and blow them up. Well, the report also said that NATO are going to supply ships to help monitor the straits when the tankers start going through. And lo and behold, Starmer told us we were not going to get involved in this war. It's an illegal war. He is sending one of our ships down to the straits. The guy's a hypocrite. He says one thing and does a totally different thing. And this is the guy that is running the country. Of course, I haven't heard it on the BBC or ITV or Sky. Not a word. It was an American YouTuber that put out the information who gets it from the American military. So Starmer has given NATO one of our boats along with the French to help monitor the straits to get the oil out. I've called this "What is the Truth?" Like John Lennon said, just give me the truth, all I want is the truth. And that's what I'm saying. And Starmer is not telling us the truth. You can't trust a word he says. He said that the Chagos Islands, we occupied it illegally after a UN lawyers said that it was an illegal occupation of the islands, and we have to give it back to Mauritius. This is what Starmer was working on. They now report that those lawyers were Russian and Chinese. The Chinese want to get hold of that base. So I think the plan... Oh, Starmer's got Mauritius citizenship, reportedly, allegedly. I wonder if that's got anything to do with it. So, he got these islands, and he's given the people who are on the island eviction notices. Now, I think the plan was to get rid of the people, hand it over to Mauritius, and Mauritius to then stop the Americans using the base, and then the Chinese could move in. That's what I think the plan is. But the people of the islands have gone to our High Court, and the High Court has ruled that removing the indigenous population is genocide. Ethnically cleansing. I don't think they said it in those words, but that's what they meant. So the deal that Starmer's got for the islands with Mauritius has now been deemed internationally illegal. So Starmer's telling us that holding the islands is illegal and he got to give it back to Mauritius. But the international court and the international lawyers have said that it's an illegal deal. So what's the truth? Starmer can't have it both ways. And if it is a illegal deal that he's got with Mauritius, or he's trying to get, now you've got to remember that there was an act of Parliament that passed the Commons, went to the Lords, and the Lords rejected it and pushed it back to the Commons. Did they know it was an illegal bill? I don't know. They are there to uphold our Constitution. They take an oath to uphold our Constitution. MPs take an oath to uphold our Constitution. The Prime Minister does. But he's not working for us. He's working for foreign powers. Who? Not sure. Could be Russia, could be China, could be both. Could be Mauritius, because he's allegedly, and I got to say allegedly, a Mauritius citizenship. So that when all this treason goes wrong, he can go and retire there. Maybe. Now, all I want, as John Lennon said, is the truth. And I don't know what it is. I'm trying to figure it out. I can normally figure things out. But this one, I'm not sure. I'm hoping that the deal was illegal, and if it was, then Starmer should have to resign. He's the Prime Minister. He's taken an oath to uphold our Constitution. If he's doing things that are illegal within our Constitution, then he should resign. Or at least call an election, that would be nice, and let the people decide. Now we know how the Labour Party works, and we ain't happy. I haven't met anybody yet who's pleased with the Labour Party. Even my mates that vote Labour aren't going to vote Labour next time they're voting Reform. Oh, a couple of them are going to vote Green, by the way. But they're misguided. I know. Anyway, this is Ian. Just a little one. And this is my point of view. I just want to know the truth. Bye-bye for now.